The ADC meta has shifted ever so slightly, and so has Misfortune's best build. Hello my fellow Misfortunates, and welcome to another solo queue game on my main account. We're going full try hard with the best build. We need to be careful in the lane phase, as we have double exhaust. I'm not sure why. Usually, well, I would assume Vel'Koz would prefer barrier. It doesn't matter though. We're not playing for the lane phase with exhaust anyway. Also, as exhaust is becoming more and more staple for AD carries. Hang on, I actually need to play the level 2 correctly, don't I? It's not helping me push, is he? Thanks. Ah, good. Okay, so we lost some summoners because of that. Because of level 2 shenanigans, but it's okay. Again, with heal you're way stronger in the lane phase, but with exhaust you're way stronger afterwards. And it's kind of the meme right now that AD carries just farm for the first 30 minutes just to get one shot as soon as they try to do something. But with exhaust that's... and while this is obviously hyperbolic, with exhaust that's no longer true. You can actually do a lot of stuff. Okay, so this Vel'Koz seems useless. First failing the level 2, then killing himself. I mean, it happens. I really think I want to play support for a whole month or something, just to see how much I can really do. Because I think the impact supports have in the lane phase... well, I know that supports have enormous impact in the lane phase if they play properly. And you just have a lot of agency. And as an AD carry, I mean, it's kind of true. You play the early game just getting babysat because you're too weak to do anything else. Except maybe if you played Raven. Then that might be a different story. But yeah, just play... I mean, it's the whole reason why you pair supports with AD carries in lane. It's because the supports are super strong early game and fall off later. And AD carries, it's the exact opposite. They're extremely useless in the lane phase and then scale almost infinitely into the game. So, let me know what you think. Would you watch me playing support for a while? I'm not sure. Just give me your answers. Obviously, I would play meta supports, not like Misfortune support. Well, Misfortune support is not as troll as you might think. It's still obviously not optimal, right? Okay, so again, with exhaust, I'm really trying to prevent Darius from diving me or Graves in the mid to late game. Which is the entire reason why you take it. And, well, obviously it has diminishing returns in lane, especially because if you exhaust the same target, it doesn't stack, right? It only refreshes the duration of the first one. Is she fine? I think she is. And also Lucian already has a kill, so we definitely need to... Let me talk about the build, actually. So Nimbus Cloak is super strong, but Magical Footwear and Biscuit Delivery always have been strong as well. Just Nimbus Cloak was slightly stronger. So, but Nimbus Cloak's actually not that good with exhaust as compared to with heal. With heal it's way better. And when you take exhaust, I think it's correct to go for biscuits and magical boots again. Which is very nice. I mean, it fixes all Misfortune's mana problems she has before she finishes Essence Reaver. And also you have a slightly stronger lane phase because of biscuits. And you get your core items earlier. So it's a very good rune page. And I think it will be the new best rune page with exhaust. But with heal, Nimbus Cloak's obviously still better. However, why would you take heal when you can just take an OP summoner spell? Okay, so we chill a little bit. Let them push. Wave's pushing towards us, so... we're in no hurry. Evelyn's close. We don't know where their jungler is, though. All I really care about is getting my CS. I will outscale Lucian super hard. Okay, Graves topside. Only problem is this Vel'Koz has 0 pressure. And we don't even have an Ignite to counter Yumi's heal. Maybe I should have just gone double Dorans and Executioners. Well, on the other hand, we're not looking for fights in the lane phase anyway, so who cares? Just one CS. Only 10 CS behind. Considering the support matchup, again, lane phase, if you ever win lane as an AD carry, it wasn't you who won lane, it's always the support. You cannot win lane, possibly, if you, well, unless you're Giga Smurfing, but you cannot possibly win lane if your support is in a losing matchup, or if your support is just playing bad. It's not possible. Due to the aforementioned dynamics. Oh, don't you dare touch my wave, boy. Okay, bot lane miss. I'm just E-ing the bush to check it. Make sure we don't get assassinated while shoving in the wave. Okay, we get a good back timing here. They made a grave mistake of backing first. Whenever you back first, you allow the enemy to push in an extra wave under your tower. And you give them an unnecessary advantage, essentially. There's no reason to ever do that, especially when you're hard winning the matchup. Lucian essentially lost a good portion of his CS advantage just by basing at the wrong time. And again, we can easily slow play this. We scale extremely hard. Way harder than Lucian could ever dream of. They're pushing again, so we're not even losing any farm here. I want to thin this out a little bit. A double exhaust. That was really, I mean, I should have just taken a heal if Vel'Koz is too stubborn to take something else. Yeah. Just imagine Vel'Koz having Ignite in that fight. He would have easily killed the Lucian. Okay. I guess I should not have challenged this at this low HP. Yeah. At least he flashed for that, right? So... just a longsword seems fine. I need the extra item slot here because I will get boots in 15 seconds. But yeah, that play cost me a lot of farm too. And I really need farm. We should have just let the Graves do his thing. It's not worth it. Push this as fast as possible to force them to come back. Fearing this control ward is actually surprisingly risky. As soon as they had moved, I would have immediately left it. So you put 3 points in Q because it's excellent lane pressure. But for the mid to late game, you need your W maxed as soon as possible, so by level 10. Especially with crit, the W has incredible value. Okay, so I saw 2 of them here. The only question is where Graves is. This Vel'Koz 2 levels behind. Yeah, I just got kited there. Couldn't do much. Again, we're not in this lane to fight. Not in the slightest. Not with a level 6 Vel'Koz. Not without Executioner's Calling or Ignite. I just want my CS. Alright. Oh, I can't actually get my Essence Reaver. Okay, so I stay. As soon as she pins herself against the tower, she can no longer dodge my ulti quickly enough. This is when you press it. Okay, so just getting some tower damage. Maybe that was greedy, maybe I should have based even earlier. But I mean, Yuumi is just now respawning. But should be fine, shouldn't it? Okay, now we work to... Now all our mana problems are solved. Because of the 150 max mana and Essence Reaver. Without Biscuits, you actually can yourself, even with Essence Reaver. With Biscuits, with the extra max mana, each biscuit gives 50 mana. With the 150 extra mana, you can actually never with Essence Reaver on top of that. Alright, let's fight. Come on, they all escape. Unreal. And Aurelia dies. And I die. Come on. Okay, that was pretty bad, not gonna lie. We should have just let them. As we couldn't get there in time. Yeah, I need Executioner's Calling as soon as possible. Yuumi healing. Yuumi, you should treat Yuumi like a Soraka. And on top of that, they have a Darius with Conqueror, who might also buy Death's Dance in the mid to late game. So you definitely need healing reduction no matter what. And we don't have a single Ignite, do we? Yeah, without healing reduction, they're just going to have a field day. Just making sure. Staying is super risky. I'd much rather rotate where I have vision. Okay, nothing to do here. But that's control warded. Oh no, Vel'Koz, please. I mean, sure. Can't even defend the tower now. I can't even... I mean, you know the feeling, probably. You know how it feels to have a really good support with you in lane. It's so amazing, but when you don't, you really can't do much. I mean, now I'm at 1 item, which gives me a lot of agency already. You see right there, for situations like that, Lucian would have needed exhaust. Lucian not taking exhaust there literally gave Evelynn a free kill. So he did have an advantage in lane with heal, but now that he doesn't have exhaust, Evelynn can kill him over and over again. There's nothing he can do about it. Unless, like, never position outside of his own tower range or something. That's literally the only thing he can do against Assassin. Against their team, I technically would not have needed exhaust, but still it's safer. It's just way better in the mid to late game. Way, way better. Now Lucian's heal is essentially irrelevant. Evelynn one-shots him through it. Okay, got my healing reduction. That's extremely important. I mean, look at our team. We don't have healing reduction in any of us. She's also not buying towards Morello right now. I'm the only source of anti-heal we have, and we really need it. Trust me. But this Vel'Koz killed himself again, sure. Is really our weak point in the game. Having a strong support is so important. Supports carry super hard. Okay, red buff's ready. Now we can collect the wave in bot lane. Yeah, they can't... Oh, they do stay. That's so risky. They don't know where any of us... Okay, now they know where 3 of us are now, and they don't need to be afraid of Vel'Koz, do they? I mean, Vel'Koz's wasting his time here. He should really just... Okay, he does have wards. He should really just team up with our support and press the vision line, right? Need a control ward. Okay, perfect. Nice. Getting a clean dragon here. You need to push in mid tower. Losing your own mid tower with the enemy mid tower still being intact is very bad map pressure wise, because you can't really control your jungle entrances anymore. Towers are just giant wards that can auto-attack. The fact that they give vision is even more important than anything. Right, that's his flash. Two of us can't really pressure that. I guess I should just base and get my BF sword. Need to upgrade my items. Having Infinity Edge, having Essence Cleaver is nice and everything, but without Infinity Edge, you're not really putting in the work yet. Actually, could I have sold? No, I would have needed to wait more, or for more gold to sell for pickaxe. We need vision control at Baron. Just places a ward while knowing it's control warded. I mean, at least he has the right spirit. Yikes. I'd really like my team to help me defend towers. Yes, he's super fed, but through exhaust, it's highly unlikely he kills me. We can't really Baron without Evelyn. But all I need is more farm, more gold. I'm getting super close to Infinity Edge. Okay, got it. Just need to sell one more Doran's Blade, then I have Infinity Edge ready. Okay, so now this is the point in the game where I can actually start doing some real damage. It's quite scary. This is a doomed fight. We have numbers disadvantage. Okay, not anymore. Nice. It's a miracle that worked. This really shouldn't have worked. So the longer this game goes, the better, because Vel'Koz will become relevant sooner or later, right? I mean, if you need to think about it like this. If everyone gets to 6 items, then it doesn't matter that you were behind before. Obviously, yes, some champs scale better than others, but, you know. It can't really get worse for this Vel'Koz. Can it? Okay, so this is warded. That's good to know. Nice, they don't seem to know this. Yeah, we take this sneakily. Okay, now just reset and push mid lane. We desperately need that mid tower to fall. This mid tower still standing at minute 30 is... Again, this really shouldn't have allowed us to take Baron, because without pushing the mid lane wave, the minions are also tiny walking wards, right? And the minion wave being pushed towards our side of the map constantly means they generally have a good feeling of where we can and cannot be on the map. So this Baron sneak, I mean, this is like Diamond 2 MMR, and this just worked, right? This really tells you something. Save the Vel'Koz! Okay, we finally get that mid tower. It only cost us everything. Yeah, we need to retreat. It's of no good. We don't have a wave. Evelyn's suicide bombing there, I mean... Why? Nice. Irelia gets good pressure. That's Seraph Flash. We can just sit there on the Canna minion. Slowly but surely battering down the tower. Get my ult back soon. Yes. Now we have all the map pressure in the world. As soon as both mid towers are gone, you lose jungle control completely. So now we really have a lot of freedom on the map. Could base here and I probably should. Okay, so as soon as we get Bloodthirster, yeah, this is what I mean. He buys Death Stance as well, so healing reduction is super key. But yeah, as soon as we get Bloodthirster, we can essentially run away with the game. Looks like meat is back on the menu, boys. Top lane. Don't chase into Fog of War. It's not worth it. I don't know where all of them are. And I'm by myself, isolated. Good base for Bloodthirster. Certainly tempting, but my team needs me. Go, one-shot boy! Alright, didn't work. Ouch. It's just the Vel'Koz, who cares? Nice, man. I really want to base. I can buy my item and I'm low. Two good indicators that you should recall. I actually haven't bought a single control ward this game. Shame on me. But in the early game it wasn't possible because we didn't have control in the bot lane matchup. And then my item slots were just full. Last item, I guess, Stormrazor. Take it easy, partner. 1v4? I'm not sure, man. And now, thanks to my control ward, we know that this Baron is... or that they cannot see Baron's health bar. They might still know we're doing it. Yeah. But as long as I don't see the HP, they can't effectively steal it. Let's back up the Evelynn. As long as we can stop their recall... Okay, they just walk towards Aurelia. Nice, good job. Let's buy our 4th BF sword. This one. A Stormrazor is a fine item. Bumps you up to 75% crit, while at the same time giving you even more attack damage. And attack damage is really all Misfortune should care about. Yeah, the extra range from Rapid Fire Cannon is cute and everything, but is it really worth an item slot when it gives 0 attack damage? In my opinion, it isn't. But maybe that's just me. I mean, I tended to say that I will experiment with RFC more. Then I did it, and then it just got confirmed in my belief that RFC is inferior on Misfortune. Just can't afford, in a build like this, you can't afford to buy an item that gives 0 AD. Just ult this to clear our path. Okay, that was too much damage. We got a little bit ahead of ourselves, didn't we? Yeah, I certainly wasted my ulti. I thought they would... she teleported highly aggressively under their tower. And I thought that they would just all in her, so I ulted to create a zone for her where she can teleport safely. But I probably should have just waited. That was rather stupid. We should have just played safe. Again, I don't get why people want to dive all the time. It's not worth it. When you can just safely, you know, take the tower, take the inhibitor. They need to come to you. They need to stop you from taking this. You don't need to stop them from defending this. You need, well, at least not by diving. You just need to take the tower. That's all you need to do if you want to win the game, actually. Yeah, they got the third dragon. Kinda sucks. This Yumi is putting in the work. Alright, Aurelia is 100 gold short of her item. Ah, yikes. She can take this though. I'm also a little bit short of my item. That's really all I need. Yo, they didn't even break my shield. I like it. I can't base right now, my team needs me. We need to make use of our numbers advantage. Come on, boy. Coming through in the end in spite of a horrible lane phase. Let me know what you think, and also let me know if you want to see some support action. And if you want to see more crit misfortune, then click the link on your screen right there. A big thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. If you want to become a Patreon yourself, just go to patreon.com/mfdb. But if you rather save your money, you can support me for free by clicking the like and the subscribe button.